This interview is so wild, even Owen Jones, yes, Owen Jones, looks like he's buffering.
You asked yesterday about kind of policies for the country, and he said nationalise the entire economy. So just wondering, what does that look like?
That looks like a socialist transformation of the country where we nationalise utilities, we nationalise energy, we nationalise transport, we nationalise communications, including the internet, but we also have to broaden our horizons.
But not the entire economy, though.
So we have to have a socialist economy that includes workers running their workplaces through cooperatives.
Now, let's talk about what you've just heard, because Zara Sultana didn't propose a policy. She proposed a total economic takeover that would cost the country $700 billion to $1 trillion just to buy everything back. And that's before you even try running it. She wants the state to own utilities, energy, transport, communications, the internet, and whatever isn't nationalised gets handed over to worker cooperatives. Lovely on a university leaflet, disastrous in the real world. You can't coordinate a modern economy by committee. You can't run an energy grid like you're organising a student bake sale. And you definitely can't put the entire food production system under political worker councils without repeating the exact same failures every single socialist state in history has collapsed under. And here's the part she hasn't even thought through. Britain already tried a mild version of this. It was called Labour's soft socialist experiment in the 70s. And if you remember, it ended with economic paralysis, record inflation, nationalised industries bleeding money, mass strikes, rubbish piling up on the streets, bodies not buried. It was called the Winter of Discontent. And that was before anyone tried nationalising the internet and putting coffee kiosks under worker control. If the mild version nearly broke Britain, Zara's version would set it on fire. Even Owen Jones, a man who thinks Corbyn was basically centre-left, is sat there trying to work out how a Pret kiosk fits into a £1 trillion revolution. And she still can't explain it because it doesn't work. It has never worked. It collapses the moment you apply incentives, logistics, productivity, or my favourite, basic reality. A fully worker-run economy removes the engine that funds every public service she claims to care about. Wealth creation, investment, innovation. Without that, the tax base collapses and the state can't fund anything. Not the NHS, not schools, not transport. This ideology survives only in activist echo chambers where nobody has ever run a business, written a budget, or operated anything more complex than a megaphone. But here we are, a sitting MP describing an economic model that would recreate the 1970s collapse, but on fast forward. It sounds nice in an interview. It would bankrupt Britain before Christmas, because that's what it did before. We had to get bailed out by the IMF. If you've seen anything about their conference this weekend, you wouldn't let your party run a sweet shop, let alone a country.